My name is Bob St. Peter. I'm a small-scale farmer from Sedgwick, Maine, and a fair food activist. I serve on the board of Food for Maine's Future and Family Farm Defenders. Well, the Farm Labor Reality Tour started on February 16th in Brewer, Maine, and with a kickoff with a group called Food Medicine. And we felt like that was a really good place to kick off this tour because that's really what this is about. It's bringing together family farmers and farm workers and farm laborers, food workers, together with all folks who work to say that we all deserve to have a decent life, to be able to pay our bills, to be able to raise our kids and send them to school. And when it comes to food, we're providing a basic need, and we should at least be able to make a living as other professionals do, mechanics, dentists, lawyers, other people who provide essential services to our communities, and we're doing that, and we should be able to make a living doing
it. We are lucky enough and grateful for the house and the property that we landed on, but we would really like to have more land. It's just so unaffordable. So that's one struggle. The other one is farming is a hard way to bring in income, so just always that thought that we might not be making enough money. But even with that, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
The biggest challenges I see affecting farmers is that we have so little say in what goes on, and it's been this way for a very long time, and the policymakers in Washington and in our state departments of agriculture have allowed corporations to take over our food system, and we have very little recourse to do anything about that. So the goals for the Farm Labor Reality Tour are to build solidarity among farm workers and family farmers and food workers. We also specifically want to bring attention to the Land of Fakes campaign and the campaign to get fair prices for dairy farmers, and also to bring attention to the campaigns of the Coalition of Immokalee Workers, who really inspired a lot of us to move in the direction of directly confronting the corporations who are taking more than their fair share. And we also want to bring attention to the U.S. Food Sovereignty Alliance, and that there are organizations and community-based organizations around the country that are coming together under this banner of food sovereignty to address the structural issues in our food system.
Well, it's probably 4 or 5 years ago now, I heard the story of the CIW and was just so impressed that common people just decided that they had enough and just said, we're coming after you because, this isn't working. We're not being treated fairly. We're not being compensated fairly, and, it cannot continue. It was just so impressed with their intensity and their determination and and all that they accomplished, and to see their success, I knew that we had and could do that in the dairy industry.
Si hay muchos estudiantes aliados, pueden traer más y más gente y hacer la conciencia entre todos, que hacer un cambio. Es muy importante hacer este cambio porque ya vamos por un buen camino, hemos dado un paso y queremos seguir adelante, avanzar con nuestra campaña por comida justa, donde ya tenemos 11 corporaciones que estamos trabajando juntos. Eso no vino de la noche a la mañana, sino que vino por la unión de la gente, la presión que hemos puesto. Eso es muy importante para todos. Así es de que la invitación es para los estudiantes, aliados, gente de fe y trabajadores de la industria agrícola, que son los más beneficiados en este programa por comida justa.
Many small farmers are getting out of business because of how the structures are set up, and they are fighting so that they can continue to feed their families in a dignified way. So there's a huge group in the United States that's organizing, and we have some of the members here from Family Farm Defenders, also from Food for Maine's Future, and we're collaborating with them because we know that at the end, we need to work together.
To come here and work with people that think like I do, especially, and that's so important. And I can sleep better knowing that I'm doing something here. I'd like to do more because this has been an issue that we in the Family Farm Defenders have tried to work with for years and years. We were impressed with what they do and their success in doing things for the workers, and how they stuck with it, never gave up. So anyway, we're trying to follow their model and doing the same thing for dairy farmers to get fair prices and also for fair wages for the workers.
Bob St. Peter with his family came all the way from Maine to march the 200 miles.
So we've come here with a couple messages for Publix.
Pero estamos aquí con un par de mensajes para Publix.
The first message is that we will not allow farmers and farm workers to be pitted against each other.
El primer mensaje, no permitiremos que nos pongan a los trabajadores en contra de los pequeños agricultores.
We don't want to fight over a very tiny small piece of pie. We want a bigger pie.
No queremos pelearnos por un pastelito, queremos el pastel entero.
And the other message
Y el otro mensaje,
is that an insult to one is an insult to all.
insultar a uno es insultar a todos.
And that as people of the land, we will continue to come and march and fast and do whatever we can do to make sure that we all have an opportunity to live with dignity and justice.
Y como gente de la tierra continuaremos marchando, haciendo huelgas de hambre y todo lo que sea necesario para que tengamos la dignidad y el respeto que se merecen.